I think my biggest problem is being young and beautiful. My biggest problem because I had never been young and beautiful. I've been beautiful. God knows I've been young, but never the twain have met. Not so as anyone would notice. A shrink acquaintance of mine believes this to be the root of my attraction to a certain class of man, subtly described as old and ugly. I think he's underestimating my wheedles. See, an ugly person who goes after a pretty person gets nothing but trouble. But a pretty person who goes after an ugly person gets at least cab fare. I ain't saying I never fell for a pretty face, but when les jeux sont faits, give me a toad with a pot of gold, I'll give you 3 meals a day. 'Cause honey, ain't no toad when the lights go down. It's either feast or famine. It's the daylight you gotta watch out for. There's another group you gotta watch your food stamps around. The hopeless. They break down into 3 major categories. Married, just in for the weekend, terminally straight. Those affairs are the worst. You go into them with your eyes open, knowing all the limitations, accepting them maturely. Then wham bam, you're writing letters to Dear Abby, you're burning black candles at midnight, and you ask yourself, what happened? I tell you what happened. You got exactly what you wanted. The person who thinks they is mature enough to handle an affair that's hopeless from the beginning is the same person that keeps gothic romance publishers up to their tragic endings in mink. For those of you who ain't yet guessed, I am an entertainer, or what's left of one. I go by the name of Virginia Ham. Ain't that a kick in the rubber pots? You should hear some of my former handles. Anita Man, Fond of Boys, Clairvoyante, Faye Ways, Bang Bang Ladesh. I'm among the last of a dying breed. Well, once the ERA and Gay Civil Rights Bill have been passed, me and mine will be swept under the carpets, like the blacks did to Amos, Andy, and Aunt Jemima. That's all right. With a voice and a face like this, I'm not worried. I can always drive a cab. You know, there are easier things in life than being a drag queen. But, I ain't got no choice. See, try as I may, I just can't walk in flats. You know, there was this one guy once, his name was Charlie. He was everything you could want in an affair and more. Oh, he was tall, handsome, rich, deaf. Well, deafness was the more. But he ain't never yelled at me, never complained if I snored. All his friends was nice and quiet. I even learned me some of that sign language. Oh, I remember some. Cockroach. Means puck. Oh, this is my favorite. Means I love you. And I did. But, not enough. You know, I've slept with more men than are named or numbered in the Bible, Old and New Testaments put together. And not once has someone said to me, Arnold, I love you. That I could believe. And I ask myself, do you really care? And you know, The only honest answer I can give is yes, I care. I care a great deal. But not enough.